Apparently, if you're black, a person of color, or anybody that's not white, you are not supposed to support or have anything to do with Trump, because when she posted this, the black community ate her up in the comment section. My friend sent me this post of Amber Rose supporting Donald Trump.
What?
And if you don't know who Amber Rose is, she initially came to fame because she was the stripper that became Kanye's girlfriend, but she has since made a name for herself. She is infamously known as a self-proclaimed feminist. She has a very liberal mindset, and she was the face of the Slut Walk, which took place here in LA. And she hasn't been part of that for years, but just to give some context on who Amber Rose is, point is, she's probably one of the last person you'd ever expect to support anything Republican. So when she posted this, the internet went crazy.
What did she post?
All she did was post a picture of her at some Trump event, and in the caption she wrote Trump 2024. Did you see it?
Nah.
Okay, let me show you. Oh, this is all she posted.
Trump 2024.
Yes.
It's a picture of her, Trump wife.
Melania Trump. But anyways, do you know what they were saying about her?
What?
Some of the comments said that she wasn't black. They tried to take away her blackness. They said that she can't speak for women. And they said a lot of things, but these were the ones that really stood out and that I remember. And then they said that she sold her soul.
She gotta be so used to it by now.
Right, but it doesn't.
People didn't talk so much shit about her.
It doesn't make it right.
No, it don't make it right at all. I mean, then again, she's human, so maybe she still, I don't know.
So Amber Rose clapped back by posting this. She said, laughing my ass off, y'all think Biden cares about black people? Sad. Do your research. I did. I'll always put women first. Y'all want biological men in women's sports. Trump supports the most reasonable compromise on abortion. Stop being brainwashed. Where people of color make your own decisions. I do think she does have a point. Do we really think Biden cares about black people?
Do we really think politicians care about black people?
Period!
Do you think politicians really even care about the people? Like, I don't.
Right.
I don't think majority of the politicians that are in power don't really care about the people. They care about themselves, their family, and getting ahead. Politics is it's all a money scam, but it's neither here nor there.
Right. But Biden from the jump, there were a lot of things that turned me off when I really started digging into Biden and what's the left and what's the right and being a Republican and a Democrat. It really turned me off. One of the many things that turned me off is when he said,
But if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
How is this white man going to try to take away my blackness, your blackness, or anyone's?
Because I ain't voting.
So that's number one. I agree with her. I don't really think Biden cares about black people, and I don't like how he tries to use us for the vote, and he preys on, some of our ignorance and our lack of information or knowledge. And I don't.
Which is crazy because it's 2024. It's so much knowledge. It's so much info out there that you can literally get in the palms of your hand. So it's like, I don't know.
There's really no excuse.
No excuse
for us to allow that to happen.
Other than you just don't care to. You don't care to do the research. You don't care to investigate. If you want to be led like sheep, then so be it.
The next point that she made was biological men in women's sports. Now,
that should never. I'm sorry, I just gotta say that don't even make sense. If you born a man, you play men's sports. If you born a woman, you play women's sports. There is nothing other than that. Like that's it. Like you can't. The genetic build of a man and the genetic build of a woman is completely different, and it would never be equal. There would never be equal playing fields for biological men to be playing in women's sports. Like it doesn't make sense. You don't see no woman benching 500 pounds, and there's a reason for that.
Not to say they can't.
not to say that.
We're not saying that.
I'm not saying women can't, but one special woman that will be able to do it, bro, that's gonna take years and years, and that's gonna take like a decade of work, bro, to get like, y'all bodies just don't build muscle mass the same as us.
Right. The fact that it's even a discussion or a debate.
Yeah, don't even make sense. Like, what are we talking about?
It's like we've really entered the twilight zone.
Where are we? What are we? Who are we?
I can go on because I'm really passionate about that. I'm really passionate about keeping women's space in general safe. And a lot of the incidents that have happened or that are happening, I'm not okay with. And I don't think any mother or any father of a daughter or a brother or sister or anyone who truly respects and cares for women, biological women, should be okay with a biological man sharing a space that's supposed to be safe for women, and not just sharing, but taking titles away from women. I'm not okay with that. So I have to agree with her on that as well.
Yeah.
Then the last part where she said, being brainwashed. I don't want to vote for somebody because I'm black or mixed or a person of color or whatever the case may be. I don't think that race.
There was one time that took place, I will say, because it was a historical moment in history, and that was when Obama was elected. Not to say Obama did anything during his 8 years, but that was the first time I was able to vote, and I think a lot of people voted for Obama just because he was black.
Yeah,
for
same.
sure.
That was the first time I voted as well, and I did vote for him because he was black. It doesn't make it right. We're learning.
Nah, we learning.
We're learning and we're growing. But again, I don't think race should be associated with a political party.
Right.
I think we should be mature enough to look into people's policies aside from what other people say about them.
Yeah, aside from the headlines, I feel like a lot of people just read headlines or captions or whatever, and they just take it for what it is versus actually going a little bit deeper beyond the surface level and actually doing some research on, like you said, on their policies, you know, what they're really trying to bring and change in government. And we should definitely do our research and think for ourselves versus
being brainwashed.
Being brainwashed.
Like she said.
Like we've been for forever.
A very long time. Like I don't like that if you vote Republican, that makes you a racist. If you're black and you vote Republican, that makes you a coon. You should have the freedom to vote for whoever you want to vote for without being attacked. And that's one thing that I hate about our community is we're so quick to attack versus learning or having understanding or educating ourselves or educating someone else. If you vote for Trump, and I hated Trump, which I was definitely part of that crowd where I was like, you voting for Trump, you racist. I wish you would be, or try to at least be more understanding and learn, like, okay, well, why are you voting for Trump? You know, what are some of his policies that you agree with or disagree with? We're so quick to attack each other, and not just attack each other, but how are you gonna try to take away someone's blackness? The fact that they said that she's not black because she's voting for Trump, this is the same thing that this white man, Joe Biden, said. I think it's okay to be any race and to vote either Republican or Democrat without being hateful. And I think it should be a discussion where everybody's learning something new from the other party.
It's just crazy how many things are put in our system, especially in America, just to like divide.
Yes,
there's like so much division amongst a lot of things that happen in America. Like it's just, you know, divide and conquer.
And we're doing it, we're allowing them to do it to us, and then we're doing it to ourselves. They are creating this division and we're allowing it, and I don't like anyone saying, oh, you're black, so don't vote for Trump. Or you're black, so you can't vote for Trump, or you can't vote Republican. Like, excusez-moi? I could vote for whoever I want to vote for, and that should be okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, this was a couple weeks ago. Amber Rose did not back down. She got a lot of backlash, and she was in the streets. She was stopped by TMZ, and this is what she...
A lot of people were shocked with your, endorsement of Donald Trump. I mean, you're all about women's rights issues. I mean, what was the reason for the big change?
Is Donald Trump not for women's rights issues?
I mean, I guess a lot of people were
He's
asking.
trying to make America great again. That's for women too, right?
That's true. I mean,
okay, so there you go.
I know. Does him getting convicted change the way you view him?
Not at all.
I mean, do you think it'll help his chances getting reelected, or it'll hurt him?
I think it helps him more. I think
it helps him more.
Yeah, absolutely. I think people see the injustice and what happened, and they want to vote for him more than ever.
We can see that in the polls, it is helping him more.
That's the thing, though. That's what you got to realize. Trump, I think I heard somebody or saw somebody say this, but it gives felons in general a way to just relate now to Trump, because he's also a convicted felon, and you got all these other people who are felons who may not have been for Trump, but now they're like, oh, Trump relate to me. Like, he's a felon. He's a felon or crook on paper, at least.
Right.
I feel like they all crooks and they all felons. But
yeah, you have that side where now he's more relatable, and then you also have the side where people can see past the BS and they feel for him.
yeah.
They're like,
But like
damn.
she said, they see the injustice in the system.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's been there. People have been seeing that, but
we
some
start.
people don't want to open up their eyes.
Nah, but we start. You see, we waking up. We're starting to open up our ojos.
So I wanted to ask you, so it seems like a lot of celebrities are kind of voting for Trump now. I mean, why do you think people are kind of changing their way of
I think we just did our research, and we're just, we're not brainwashed anymore by the left. I can say that about myself. All these years I've been brainwashed, and I'm not anymore.
So you think people are getting more educated about it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I
mean,
think so.
do you think Donald Trump would approve of the slut walk?
That's no longer. I haven't did the slut walk since 2018, so I think that I could do something better for women than a slut walk.
Okay.
Although I was very passionate about the slut walk,
I loved it.
donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to helping women get counseling for domestic violence and sexual assault and rape, and I'm still that person. I just don't think I need a slut walk for that.
The reporter really tried it with that slut walk question. She tried and failed.
The point is to educate yourself, do your research, do not be brainwashed by the system and the media and what they've been trying to make us believe. Whatever party you vote for, that's on you, and it shouldn't be oh, you voted for it's like, nah, bro, just vote for who you vote for what policies you like, and may the best man win.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Pay attention to your pockets when Democrats are in office and when Republicans are in office. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.